Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about one important job search tool, which is cover letter. Many students think the resume is the only thing needed when applying for a job. But actually, the cover letter is just as important. So, what is a cover letter? A cover letter is a formal letter that you send together with your resume when you apply for a job. It is usually the first document that an employer reads. Because of that, the cover letter gives the first impression about you. In a cover letter, you introduce yourself. You tell the employer who you are, what position you are applying for, and why you are interested in the job that they are offered. Unlike a resume, which only lists your education and skills, a cover letter allows you to explain more detail about yourself using full sentence. For students or fresh graduates, the cover letter is very useful. Even if you do not have much time working experience, you can still explain your strength, your attitude, your willingness to learn. Employers, they understand that students are still learning, but they want to see a good communication and motivation, and that is why a cover letter is the important as the resume. Think of the cover letter as a way to talk politely to the employer through writing. It shows your professionalism and seriousness. A well-written cover letter can make the employer interested to read the resume and invite you for an interview. So you need to remember, a cover letter is not just an extra document. It's a chance for you to introduce yourself properly and confidently before you meet up with the employer for an interview. Now, let us talk about why a cover letter is important. First, a cover letter shows your communication skills. When an employer reads your cover letter, they can see how well you write and how clear your ideas are, and whether you can communicate professionally or not. This is why I said cover letter is a very important document, because most of the jobs require a good communication. Second, a cover letter helps you to stand out from other candidates. Many students have a similar education and similar result, but when you write a cover letter that allows you to show your personality, your attitude, your interest in the job. This is why it can make you different from others. Third, a cover letters allow you to explain your motivation. You can explain why you want the jobs and why you are interested in the company. Employers like candidates who apply because they truly want the position, not just because they need a job. Next, a cover letter helps you to connect your skills to the job. Instead of just listing skills, you can explain how your skills are useful for the position. For example, if the jobs need teamwork, you can explain to them how you work in a group project at the university before this. Finally, a cover letter shows professionalism. Sending a resume without a cover letter may look incomplete or careless. A proper cover letter shows that you are serious, respectful, and well prepared. In short, a cover letter is important because it gives you a voice, show your effort, and increase your chances of getting noticed by the employers. Now, we look at the basic structure of a cover letter. You must remember, a good cover letter has a clear and organized format. First is the header. The header includes your name, phone numbers, email address, and sometimes your home address. It will also include the employer's names, company names, and company address. This make your letter look formal and professional. Next is the greeting. You usually start with "Dear hiring manager" or "Dear sir or madam." If you do not know the person name, always use a polite greeting like "Dear hiring manager." After that comes with the introduction paragraph. This paragraph tells the employers what job you are applying for and where you found the job advertisement. You can also briefly introduce yourself. Then, we have the body paragraph or paragraph. This is where you can explain your skills, education, experience, or project. This part is very important because it shows what you can offer to the company. Next is for closing paragraph. In this paragraph, you should thank the employer for their time and express your hope to attend an interview. Finally, the letter ends with a signature, such as "Yours sincerely," "Your faithfully," followed by your full name. Having a clear structure helps the employers to read your cover letter easily and to make them understand your message clearly. Next, let us focus on how to write a strong introduction paragraph. The introduction is the first paragraph of your cover letter, and it is very important because it creates the first impression. You should keep your introduction very clear, polite, and direct. First, you should state the job position you are applying for. For example, you can say that I'm writing to apply for the positions of marketing assistant. Second, mention where you found the job advertisement, such as company website, JobStreet, or LinkedIn. This shows that you are responding to a real vacancy. Third, briefly introduce yourself. You can mention that you are a student, a fresh graduate, or a final student from a certain course or university. Next, show your interest. You can say that you are interested in the company, or you can say excited about the company, or excited about the opportunity. Employers like candidates who are positive and motivated. Finally, keep the introduction short and professional. Do not include too many details here. Save the detail for the body paragraph. A good introduction can make the employer want to continue reading your cover letter. So, introduction is the most important part of your cover letter. You need to be more careful when you write the introduction for your cover letter. Now, we can move to the body paragraph, which is the main part of the cover letter. Okay, in this paragraph, you should talk about your skills, education, and experience that are related to the job. As a student, you may not have a full-time work experience, but that is okay. You can talk about your education, such a relevant subject, assignments, or academic achievement. You can also mention about internship, part-time jobs, or volunteer work. That also can be parking under body paragraph. If you do not have the work experience, you can talk about project, group assignments, or activity that help you develop skills like teamwork, communication, leadership, or problem solving. I believe that when you are doing your group assignment, you will have to develop your skills. It is important to match your skills with the job requirements. For example, if the job needs good communication skills, explain how you presented projects or work with a classmate. You can say the challenge during the project groups or anything that can match the job requirements and how you overcome the challenge. You need to use simple example to support your points. Do not just say that you are hardworking, but you need to explain to them how you show that quality of the hardworking. You need to relate to the things that you have done before. This paragraph should focus on what you can contribute to the company, not what the company can give to you. Finally, let us look at the closing paragraph and some important tips. In the closing paragraph, you should reaffirm your interest in the position. This means you need to repeat that you are interested and suitable for the job. You need to explain to them why you are suitable for the job they are offered. Next, you need to thank the employer for taking time to read your letter. Being polite and respectful is very important. You can also mention that you look forward to an interview or further discussion. This shows confidence and interest to the employer. Now, for some important tips that I can give you, first, keep your cover letter to one page only. Second, use a simple and clear English. Third, check the grammar and the spelling carefully. Next, do not copy the same cover letter for every job. You need to learn how to change the sentence. And last, you always customize your cover letter for each position. In a conclusion, a good cover letter can help students present themselves professionally and increase their chances of getting an interview. So that you need to make a proper cover letter to make them interested to know you and will call you for an interview. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you to prepare a strong cover letter for your future job application.